DreAllDay.com.
We talking about making decisions. Here's a simple way to make decisions. I'm going to tell y'all a story actually real quick, and it relates to a guy that everybody's been talking about for the last day. And the thing is this. In 2010, right? 2010, this is about a year and a half into when I first started making videos on YouTube like every single day. I started making videos every day. I was going to the gym literally every day, and I was recording videos every day. What's up, Archie? What up, Jay Lopez? I was making videos every day, and it was one day I was super tired. I had went to bed late. I ain't really had nothing good to eat. I was tired. I was like, you know what, tomorrow I'm probably going to take the next day off. This is like May, June. I've been working out every day, recording every day, and at the time, this is like May and June, so this is off season for professional basketball. I didn't know, what's up, Dan? I didn't know where my next playing job was going to be. I didn't know what my next situation was going to be. I didn't have a contract at the time, but I was still showing up, being disciplined, going to the gym, working on my game, the stuff that I talk about all the time. And there was one day that I was like, you know what, tomorrow, I think I'm going to just take tomorrow off. I deserve a day off. The NBA Finals was about to come on TV. I was like, I just deserve a day off. I'm going to take a day off. And that next morning, I happened to be in the gym of one of my clients, this person I was training at the time, and in their gym was this off the court training. And what up? Who was that? Smiley? I can't even see that name, but what up, whoever that was. I happened to be in the gym training this woman who was one of my clients for off the court training, and there was a TV in the gym. They had ESPN on the TV, and they was talking about the NBA Finals coming up because the Finals was starting that day, but the day before was like all the players had media availability, and they showed a guy everybody's talking about right now, Kobe Bryant. They showed Kobe walking up to the podium to do his pre-finals media availability. When Kobe walked up, he had on his all-black Nike sweatsuit, and he had on his game face. Like, he had on the game face like the game is about to start in 15 minutes, even though the game wasn't until a day and a half later. And when I saw him on that TV, I said to myself, you know what? Even though right now I'm not in the NBA. Actually, at the time, I was a completely unemployed professional basketball player. I was unemployed. I didn't have no job. Not many people knew my name. I was going to the gym, not really getting the results that I wanted, not on the court, but as far as business-wise. But when I saw Kobe on that TV that morning, I said, you know what? I can't take the day off. I got to show up to the gym tomorrow and put my work in. And the reason I'm sharing with y'all that story is not to impress you, because I did end up going to the gym, but to impress upon you this. Because the next day when I went to the gym, I actually ended up meeting a dude who never came to that gym. He happened to be in that gym that one day. He saw me working out. I saw him. We started talking. He ended up being a dude who had played D1 ball, had worked out with several NBA guys. Me and him linked up, and we ended up playing together in some leagues, doing some business together, just because I showed up that one day. Because if I hadn't showed up that one day, I probably wouldn't have met that guy, because he never came to that gym, even though I was there all the time. And the one day I wasn't going to come, he was there. And I tell you that story not to impress you, but to impress upon you this. The way that you make decisions, ladies and gentlemen, is not as the person that you are right now. Don't make your decisions based on who you are. As long as you're an individual who is aiming for success, or you want to be a successful individual, it means you have certain goals and ambitions in your life, and you're working right now to get to those goals. I think all of you fit that category. If you're a type of person who's going after certain goals, maybe you haven't hit your goals yet, but you're on your way there. You're trying to get there. If you're that type of person, understand that the decisions that you make need to be based on the person that you plan on being, on the place that you plan on being, on the things that you plan on having. Make decisions based on those things, not based on what you got right now, or who you are right now, or where you're at right now. Because if you always make your decisions based on where you at, where do you think you're going to be 6 months from now? You're going to be where you at, the exact same place you at right now. If you make decisions based on who you are right now, who are you going to be a year from now? You're going to be the exact same person that you are right now. Exactly. So if you make decisions based on the things that you have right now, not the things that you want to have, but the things that you have right now, what are you going to have a year from now? Exactly. You're going to have the exact same things that you got right now. So understand what your decision making process is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Think about who you want to be. Who are you going to be a year from now? Who are you going to be 5 years from now? Who are you going to be 5 weeks from now? What type of things do you want to have? Where do you see yourself being 6 months, 6 years, 10 years from now? What's up, Dane from CT? Make all your decisions, ladies and gentlemen, based on that individual. Not on the individual that you are right now, not on the things that you got right now, not on the position you got in your business, or the role you have on your team, or the way people are looking at you now. Because if you make decisions based on who, what, where you are now, guess where you're going to end up? You're going to end up right there. You got to make your decisions based on where you see yourself going. And even if This is the challenging part, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you're in a position right now where things aren't looking great, you're not getting the results you want, you're not making the money you want, you're not getting the recognition that you want, nobody's seeing you as that guy that you see yourself being 6 years from now, 6 weeks from now, 6 months from now, you still have to make that decision. That is when, ladies and gentlemen, you separate yourself from the other 99% of people in the world. Because 99% of people in the world understand everything that I just said. I'm sure all of you have heard what I just said, right? Or have all you heard what I said before I said it? Is this brand new to anybody? I think y'all have heard this before from somebody, maybe in a different form, but you've heard it before, right or wrong? Exactly. You had to believe, but I'm sure y'all have heard this message before. Here's the thing. Everybody can make decisions based on where they want to be when things are going well. When things are going well, you can say, oh no, I got to work out tomorrow because I want to be in the NBA 6 years from now. Any of you can do that when things are going well. When you got a good flow going, everything's smooth. It's when things are not going well. Is when you're having a challenge, when you're not making the money, when you just didn't make the basketball team, when you just had a game, you scored 0 points, where you just had the fans laughing at you in the stands, where you just tried to close a business deal and it just went completely flat and you lost everything, when you're not making any money from your business, you're not getting any traction on your videos or your blog or your Periscope, nothing's working. That's when you got to make decisions based on where you want to be. Do you understand that? That's when you separate yourself from the 99%. Everybody can make decisions based on who, what, where they want to be when things are going well. Is when things are not going well, when things are just complete trash, and it's like, oh my God, there is no way I can see how what just happened is going to lead me to being where I want to be. Those are the times you got to make the decisions based on where you want to be. Those are the times where you separate yourself as the 1 out of 100. And when I say 1 out of 100, I know people use phrases like that all the time, and it sounds so trite. It sounds it sounds like so insignificant when I'm saying it. But think about that. Think about if you was in a room, ladies and gentlemen, with 100 people in it, and all y'all was in the same situation. All of y'all just got cut from the basketball team. All of y'all just tried to start a business that failed. All of y'all done put out 10 videos on YouTube and 10 blogs and got no views. All of y'all got the exact same situation. All of y'all not making no money in your business venture that you're working on right now. All 100 of you. And you would have to be the one person out of that whole 100 who said, you know what, forget that. I'm making a decision based on where I want to be, not where I'm at. So all 99 said they're going to quit. All 99 people said, I'm good, I'm quitting. And mind you, you probably know some of these people. They might be in your circle. They might be on your team. They might be your friends. They all like, you know what, this is not working out. Look at all these things going wrong. And look around. Yo, look. It's 99 other people in here who have the exact same failures. You know what, I'm going to quit just like all of them going to quit. All 99 of them quit at the exact same time. And you're going to be the one person out of that 100 who stands up and says, you know what, I understand that y'all want to quit. I get it. But I'm not quitting. I'm going to keep going. Now, again, when I'm talking about it, it sounds so simple, but do you understand that to be that one person, how strong you got to be mentally, how strong you had to be emotionally, how strong you got to be in your convictions and your ambitions and your visions of where you see yourself going? You got to be that one person. It's like, you know what? I'm going to be the one who doesn't quit. Understand that to make decisions where you want to be, who you want to be, what you want to do, you got to make your decisions that way, as if you was in a room with 100 people ready to quit, same situation as you, but you say, you know what, I'm not quitting. Y'all go that way, I'm going this way. And that takes a lot of mental strength, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what you got to work on building up. More importantly than your skills, your talents, your resources, who's around you, what you got right now, you got to build up that mental strength, because with that mental, emotional strength, you can make anything happen. Ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic afternoon. If you watch me for the first time here on Periscope, swipe to the right, share this with your people so they can watch the replay. Follow me because I do these all the time. My name is Dre Baldwin. Many know me as DreAllDay. I'm an empowerment expert. I empower people to think better, speak better, live better, and be better. I do that through sports. My background is as a professional athlete. I do it as a professional speaker. I do it as an entrepreneur. I do it as a salesperson. I do it as a marketing and branding expert. I got my own marketing company. I do it through my blogs. I do it through YouTube videos where I publish over 4,000 vids on YouTube. All these Periscope videos every day. I do it on my Facebook page. I do it on all social media. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Just look up my name on all those places. You will follow me. Video. I'm sure you were entertained. Make sure to stay connected with me on all your favorite social networks. Twitter and Periscope at DreAllDay. Instagram Dre Baldwin. Facebook /Work on Your Game. You can bookmark my YouTube channel by subscribing, of course. And the website is workonyourgame. That's .me. Workonyourga.me. And of course, my homepage is my website, DreAllDay.com, so you can know exactly what I'm doing, exactly when I'm doing it, and how you might be able to be involved. Work on your game.